I'm trying to platinum every single superhero game, and sadly that also includes released all the way back in 2011 by Double Helix Games with a total of 41 trophies to platinum. Our story kicks off on the planet Oa, set not long after the events of the first film. Though let's be honest, nobody actually remembers what happened in that shit. But what does matter is all the boys are here to pay their respect to the fallen Green Lantern, Amon Sur.
I'm so sorry about your father.
The Earthman. You must be the one who possesses his ring.
I didn't ask for it.
It's all right. I know the way of the core. All I ask of you, Earthman, is to honor his memory and to use his ring well.
It's Hal. And trust me, I will. Always.
But out of nowhere, the sky rips open and the group are attacked by a bunch of Manhunters.
Robots?
Yeah, the Guardians built them to be their police corps long before us. They went bad.
Amon Sur, are you alright?
I'm fine. Go perform your duty, Lantern.
With Amon Sur injured but out of immediate danger, the Lanterns decide to split up so they can deal with the sudden robot invasion, leaving us to deal with the Manhunters who are now swarming the communication center. Okay, this doesn't look too bad. I thought this was going to be terrible because the movie is dog shit. Kind of feels like Deadpool a little bit. But now on the way to the communications center, we managed to unlock our very first trophy of the game, being the trophy Just Getting Started, which we unlocked for performing a 20-hit combo on the bad guys. Just getting started. There we go. First trophy. But even after clearing an entire bridge with killer robots, the evasion shows no sign of slowing, as the Manhunters are now rolling in with massive siege towers. But if we're planning on saving the city, we'll first need to come up with some powerful new constructs and fast. Overhead slam damages and launches foes through the air. Also used to activate pressure plates. So with the help of our wicked new hammer, we are finally able to destroy all 4 siege towers attacking the city. But as the final tower is being destroyed, it somehow manages to fire one last laser beam, striking our boy Kilowog, who jumped in the way to save our life.
Ring, Kilowog's down. He needs emergency services.
Ring, forget that, will you?
But yeah, the dude is totally fine. The Citadel, on the other hand, has seen better days, as it's quickly being destroyed by something called the Ultra Manhunter, and it was on our way to stop the big fella where we managed to unlock our next trophy. What goes up? There we go, second trophy for launching 20 enemies. Now face to face with the Ultra Manhunter, I feel like this is the perfect time to tell you all about the 2 stackable trophies in Green Lantern, as to unlock the trophy Emerald Warrior, we would need to complete the entire story on either Pooza or Enforcer difficulty, which happen to be the 2 lowest difficulties possible. But to unlock the trophy Emerald Knight, we would also need to clear the entire game on the hardest difficulty Emerald Knight. Lucky for us, both trophies are stackable, so we only need to play through the entire story one time. Well, one very hard time. Unlucky for us though, this huge robot hits bloody hard, and we were quick to find out just how hard the rest of this game was going to be. Okay, the shield does not work against that big bowl thing. Good to know. Oh my god, I'm so close to dead. What the what? What the hell was that? Oh shit. Okay. God damn. Invasion, there we go. That boss fight was sick. This is only the first one. And also blunt justice for defeating 10 enemies with the Warhammer. With the big guy finally taken down, we are immediately alerted to an incoming Manhunter dropship heading straight for Oa, and is loaded to the brim with fresh enemies ready to tear the city apart.
Have to stop the Manhunters from replacing their troops. I don't care how you do it, but destroy that shit anywhere you can.
I understand. I'm on it.
And speaking of destroying shit, you should destroy that subscribe button right now, because I'm currently platinuming every single Spider-Man game, and if we reach 10,000 subscribers before I finish the first 4 games, I'll buy a brand new Xbox 360 and 100% not only the longest Spider-Man game, but also the most expensive game that currently sells for around $250. And as a little extra bonus, if we manage to reach 5,000 subscribers before I finish the first 4 games. I'll also 100% Spider-Man friend or foe, which I only just found out exists, but only if you subscribe. So with permission to take out the dropship, we head into what's easily the most jankiest section of the entire game, as we'll need to pilot Hal through the skies in a painfully awkward flight sequence. We do, however, unlock our next trophy for blowing the ship out the sky, so despite the mission being absolutely terrible, it's definitely worth the struggle. Diversion, there we go. That was such a quick mission. What the hell? We'll take those. Confused as to why the Manhunters didn't send more goons, we realized the attack on Oa might have been a diversion.
No, it cannot be.
Sinestro, what is it?
Ring scans indicate massive forces are converging on the central battery. You were correct. That was their target all along.
On my way!
But my main goal for right now is to collect a few of the other combat related trophies that we are finally able to unlock now that the spawn rates for these robot dudes are cranked up to the max. Starting with the trophy Master Blaster, which we can unlock for defeating 10 enemies with our Ring Blaster. Master Blaster, there we go, first combat kind of related trophy, I guess. That should be for killing 10 blokes with our little ring. And while we are down here, we can also unlock both combo related trophies for getting attack combos of both 50 and 99. On a roll, there we go. That is a combo of 50. But can we get all the way to 99? Let's see. Oh my god, please. Yes, there we go. Shut your mouth. Getting a 99 combo. When we finally arrive at the battery, we are informed of a secret vault hidden below the ground, which is now being breached by the Manhunters. So with all the other lanterns who were down here now dead, it was left up to us to stop the Manhunters from harvesting all the yellow fear energy. But it turns out that the Manhunters weren't working alone, and an informant has just ordered the little robots to retreat back to their home world while the huge robots stay behind and try and kill us. I will never get over how sick this shit is. Like, what the hell? This is wicked. Central battery, there we go. Mission 3 is complete.
Now, let's talk about the informant.
This conversation is over.
What the hell? What are you...
Now back on the surface and reunited with our boys, we receive a distress call from Queen Agapo as she informs us the Manhunters are now attacking her home world, Zamaron.
Guardians, can you hear us? Manhunters, they are attacking Zamaron using yellow fear energy. So many of my warriors dead. We need your help.
But with the intel we just picked up in the vault hinting that the Manhunters might actually be retreating to their homeworld Biot, there's a chance that this could be yet another diversion set up to split the remaining lanterns apart.
Zamaron lies ahead. I will search for the yellow energy. Jordan, you find Queen Agapo. Kilowog, good luck on Biot.
Jordan, I'm at the coordinates of what's-her-name's last transmission, but she's not here.
It's Agapo, Queen of the Zamarons.
I found her. She's taken on Manhunters, but I don't think she needs my help. Spoke too soon. They called in the cavalry.
And after wiping out all the little robots attacking Queen Agapo, she informs us the Manhunters are actually here to harvest violet energy, which is being stored below the Hole of Knowledge.
So I'm assuming the Manhunters were after your yellow fear energy.
Yellow fear energy? No. We have none. Zamaron relies on the violet energy of love.
But while we made the long trek over, we may as well knock out a few more trophies along the way, starting with the trophy Demolitionist, which we can unlock for blowing a bunch of dudes with our bombs. Demolitionist, there we go, that's 10 bomb kills. And almost instantly after we get the trophy, rank up for finally reaching level 5. Rank up, there we go, that's level 5. We then went on to unlock another new construct just in time as we are now being attacked by enemy spaceships. And what better way to deflect incoming rockets than with a giant green baseball bat that also allows us to unlock yet another trophy for bashing 10 enemies with it. Come on, this must almost be 10. But where my power, there we go, I was not expecting that one. That's 10 ring surges. Favorite pastime, there you go, that's the one we wanted. 10 enemies with the baseball bat. Finally, at the entrance to the Hall of Knowledge, we get jumped by a brand new type of enemy. But this time, it's a giant worm called the Willhunter that can possess your mind and control you forever. And that's exactly what it does to all of Queen Agapo's army. So after a long fight, first taking down the brainwashed soldiers, then eventually taking down the worm itself, we make our way inside the hall where we find Queen Agapo has also been possessed by the Willhunters. God damn. Oh my god, we've already started. What the hell? They gave me no warning. But just a reminder, in case you've forgotten, we are playing this game on the hardest difficulty possible. So the boss fight that followed would be the hardest challenge we have come up against yet. Oh, I am dead. I am so dead. Oh my god, I was so close. I'm gonna do that all over again. Oh my god, I hate this game so much. Why is this impossible? Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh my god. What? What even killed me? I just died. I just like exploded. Oh my god. I hate this game. I actually hate it. Oh my god, 6%, please. Please, 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 please. Oh my god. Oh, no way. I did it.
They're possessing you, but we can fight them.
Oh my god. Jesus. Distress call. There we go. Oh my god. I actually did it. That took me like an hour. It's only like an 8-hour long game. I spent an hour of it on this bloody boss fight. But to unlock our next trophy, Possession, we would need to make our way through yet another one of those janky flying missions. As we find out, Queen Agapo is still being possessed by the Willhunters.
Gotta stop her any way I can.
This time though, we have to chase her through this cool looking cave thing as she makes her way towards the location of the violet energy. Possession, there we go. These flight missions are boring as hell. So after surviving yet another terrible flight mission, we finally arrive at the entrance to the Hall of Knowledge, which is the place where the Zamaronians keep their violet energy of love. But we are quickly stopped by more of the Queen's brainwashed goons, which gives us the perfect time to farm 20 rocket kills for our next trophy. Targets acquired, there we go. 20 kills with our little rocket launcher. And I'm dead. At least we got the trophy. So after unlocking another fancy new construct and wiping out her goons one more time, we break through a wall to find one of the 5 blue meteorites scattered throughout the game. Where collecting all 5 will eventually unlock us the trophy There Is Hope, kind of like the Mogo is Proud trophy we'll earn later for tracking down all 9 green meteorites. For now though, grabbing this one blue meteorite gives us a nice little health boost just in time to breach Queen Agapo's shrine, where we find out why the Manhunters are attacking Zamaron.
They're building a Zamaronian army to attack Oa. That's why they stole the yellow energy.
But unfortunately for the Zamaronians, our next 2 trophies require us to wipe out a few bloodlines, as we can unlock the first for taking out 20 enemies while using the mech suit. Big beatdown. That's for bashing 10 people with the big robot man. You love to see it. Before cashing in some of our glowing orbs to unlock the Gatling gun construct and getting 10 more kills with that. Locked and loaded. There we go. 20 kills with the machine gun thingy. But to finish off this mission, we finally catch up to Queen Agapo, where under the control of the Manhunters, she transforms into a giant rock called the Defender. Jesus. Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, I'm like one tap. I'm dead. And after what felt like hours, because sadly it was hours, we finally managed to take down the brainwashed queen and save her people. Oh my god, I actually did it. No way. That took like an hour and a half. Corruption. There we go. That is for beating mission 6. Moving on to the mission Biot, we get word that our boy Kilowog has been captured on the planet of, you guessed it, Biot. But the Guardians want all remaining lanterns to return back to Oa so they can prepare for the war that's coming their way.
I've been trying to raise Kilowog, only I keep getting a busy signal. What's going on?
We must assume the worst. But Kilowog knows the risks, as do all the Green Lanterns. We must repair the power battery and prepare for war.
No way. I don't leave friends behind.
Unable to trust the Guardians, we fly straight to Biot in search for our mate, where using the Manhunter's own central knowledge base, we are able to track down the location of our boy. The only problem is, between him and us, there are a lot of evil robots. So if we want any chance at making it off Biot alive, we first need to invest some points into beefing up our character. Might makes right. There we go for maxing out all of our attack. But before we save our boy, we might as well use these stupid robots to grind out a few more trophies. Starting with the trophy Not a Pooza, which we get for finally reaching level 10. Not a Pooza, there we go, max level 10, hell yeah. Now maxed out at the highest level with a few extra orbs to spend, we are able to unlock our next construct, and after using it to crush 20 enemies, we are rewarded with yet another trophy. Around the world, as we're getting 20 kills with the mace, hell yeah. But there's no point stopping there, because if we beat 10 of these stupid robots with our blade whip, we are able to unlock our next trophy. All in the wrist for killing 10 enemies with the blade whip. There we go. Before defeating another 10 robots with our rocket punch to unlock the trophy fan favorite. Fan favorite for bashing 10 dudes with the rocket punch. Now, I'm not sure who decided this game is a 2 out of 10 difficulty, as the only reason we managed to rack up so many orbs in a short amount of time is because we actually spent over an hour in this one single room where we died over and over and over again to these big stupid worms. But when we finally managed to take them both down, we are stopped by a massive robot called the Grandmaster.
Manhunter?
Grandmaster. The Manhunters serve at my command. They have been ordered to slay your fellow Green Lantern, but I shall have the honor of destroying you.
So after a quick scrap with the bloke, we learned the traitor and mastermind behind both attacks on Oa and Zamaron was actually Amon Sur.
We always knew your every move, and we are prepared.
You knew. How?
Please, in his honor, promise you will destroy the Manhunter's weapon.
No. It can't be. Amon Sur, the son of the greatest Green Lantern ever, is the traitor.
That is mission 7 down. That was probably the worst mission of this entire game so far. But to unlock our next trophy, Hot Pursuit, we would need to track down our boy Kilowog, who we now know is being held captive at the weapons manufacturing facility. And yeah, you guessed it, this is another one of those terrible flying missions.
Alert. Scanning has detected previously unknown weapon of extreme destructive potential. Orders updated. Top priority. Green Lantern Jordan must investigate new Manhunter weapon.
Damn it. Okay, but keep scanning for Kilowog. You find him, let me know.
Affirmative.
Hot Pursuit, there we go, another flying mission done. Moving on to the second last mission of the game, Ultimate Weapon, we need to make our way over to the weapons manufacturing facility, where we believe Amon Sur and the Manhunters are keeping our boy Kilowog. But this mission would be one of our final opportunities to knock out the last few trophies needed to platinum the Green Lantern. So Kilowog's gonna have to wait. As to unlock the trophy, Hal Knows Jets, we would need to defeat 20 enemies with the jet fighter construct. Holy shit, I love that thing. Why didn't I get that ages ago? Hal Knows Jets, there we go. That's for killing 10 blokes with the fighter jet. And that only leaves us with one more construct, which we can unlock now, so let's go for it. Willpower, there we go. That should be for unlocking all construct. Now, if we swap Piston Blitz over and get 10 kills, we should get another trophy. Yeah, there it is, lights out. That's our last construct trophy. And that just left us with one more trophy to collect during this mission, as by collecting all 5 blue meteorites scattered throughout the game, we'd finally max out our health bar, and just in time to take on the final few bosses. That should be the final hope energy if we didn't miss any. There it is, there is hope, as we're getting all the blue rocks. But to wrap up mission 9, we come face to face with the traitor Amon Sur, who's created a brand new super weapon called the High Master, and it's quickly killing our boy Kilowog.
Assuming you survive the High Master, you can find me on Oa, destroying the rest of your precious core.
But for whatever reason, this boss fight is actually the easiest boss fight in the entire game, as all we had to do was smash all the glowing lights on the High Master's legs before throwing our bombs at the big dude over and over again until he finally went down. Ultimate Weapon, there we go. Mission 9 is done. That was also the easiest boss of this whole game. I don't know why they put it last, but hey, I'm not complaining. So with our boy now safe, we return back to Oa one final time, as Amon Sur has just launched a second attack on the planet. This time, not only does he have the support of the Manhunters, but he also has a brand new staff full of fear energy. And after multiple unfortunate deaths, we finally managed to kill Amon Sur. Well, that's what I thought. But it turns out there is a whole second phase where you have to fight him as a giant robot. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. When does this game end? How many times do I have to kill this guy? But a couple hours later, after a few more stupid deaths, we finally managed to stop Amon Sur. Oh my god, did I actually do it this time? Unless there's another boss fight for some reason. There we go. Return to Oa for beating the final mission. Emerald Warrior for beating the game on one of the easier difficulties. And Emerald Knight for beating it on Emerald Knight difficulty. There we go. That's the story done. With the main story now out the way, it's finally time to head back through and clean up some of the slop we missed on our first playthrough. And it's back on the third mission, Central Battery, where we're able to collect a few more trophies. Starting with the trophy Get Dizzy, which we can unlock for making Green Lantern dizzy 10 times. Get dizzy, y'all. There we go. Trophy for spinning around in a circle 10 times. And you might have noticed that we're no longer alone. That's because the Green Lantern Platinum Trophy has a massive 1 multiplayer trophy, and we can unlock it for clearing any of the 10 missions in co-op. But as I have more controllers than friends, we would need to get a little creative with this one. There's also a trophy for beating a mission with a second player, so I'll just quickly plug in my second controller. Oh my god, this is gonna be so much harder than I thought. How am I meant to play with 2 people? My second controller's gone flat already. Oh my god, hold up, let me get a cable. Oh my god, my cable's like not even 10 centimeters fucking long, so I've got to play with my feet. Now playing with both hands and both feet, we made our way through the entire mission one final time. This time making sure we also collect the 9th green meteorite we missed on our first playthrough. Mogo is proud. There we go. We only missed 1 green rock. That's not too bad. I'm pretty sure this is the end of the mission. We should get another trophy. Yeah, there it is. Synergy for beating the mission, or for beating it with my toes at least. So with the fun stuff now complete, it was time to head back to the final mission, where we would need to lock in and complete the longest grind this platinum trophy has to offer. As the final 3 trophies we needed to platinum Green Lantern all revolved around unlocking the final upgrades possible. So for the next 2 hours, that's exactly what we did, as we quickly cleared endless waves of Manhunters, collecting every single white orb we could get our hands on, before restarting the mission and doing it all over again. If my math is right, this should be about 35-ish thousand. Yeah, pretty much, almost 36,000. And that's plenty enough to upgrade our last ring surge. Yeah, there it is. Full burn. That's all ring surges. Now we only need to grind 130,000 of these little ball things and we are done. There we go. That's 100,000. That should be enough for Lantern's light, which will make things a little bit easier, but we have a while to go. I'm pretty sure I counted correctly. This should be it. 31,000 orbs. Final upgrade. Am I sure I want to make this purchase? Hell yeah, I am. Big spender. There it is. That's every single upgrade. Also complete control for every single ring upgrade. And fear this, there we go, Green Lantern Platinum Trophy. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of my Green Lantern Platinum video. If you enjoyed it, you will love my amazing Spider-Man video where I'm trying to platinum every single Spider-Man game.